Hello, hi, howdy, this is Texas, and welcome to QuakeCon 2026. Let's hear it for everybody that's here, meeting together. 30 years is enough to give you knee issues, I think. Yeah. And I feel like all of us up here can relate to that, and that's why let's hear it for people in the audience that have been here for more than 5 years. Let's hear it. Alright, we're going to step up one over 5. It's about 5 by 5, I think. 5 by 5. Let's do it 10 years. 10 years or more. 15. Let's hear it for 15 years. It's getting thinner, but it's still really a lot of people. I gotta go. Like my hair, it's thinner. How about 20 years? Yeah! Alright, we're just gonna keep going. 25. And 30. That's fair. Oh, is that one? Damn. Let's hear it for 30 years of QuakeCon. Alright, so I have been exceptionally excited about not only this event, but about this particular panel of very special people. So to my right, stage left, we have none other than John Romero, co-founder of It Software, and I want to hear the full round of applause, please now. How are you feeling, man? Yeah, very awesome.
That BYOC room, the lights out, is awesome. I love it.
Oh yeah. And it's crazy too because I feel like we were talking about this before for a while, like milestone-wise, day-wise. This day in particular has a weird 30-year significance for you in particular if you want it.
Yeah, this is the day 30 years ago that I left It Software after shipping Quake. So it's an anniversary.
We got it back! We got it back! So, that's so cool. And my good friend from Padre, all things tech support, water support, life support. We got Marty Stratton, co-video director of It Software. Yeah. It's been a minute, but at the same time, I feel like we just did this, but I feel like we always figure out a way to like make it bigger and better. Yeah. And everybody comes in, like the numbers were insane. I know you guys just did your kind of like keynote.
Sold out in 2 days.
Wow.
I think everybody's excited for the anniversary, as are we. So, and lots of anniversaries. I mean, we had ID 35, we have Quake, we have Doom 2016, 10-year anniversary. Later this year is another one, I can't remember. I think it's Rage. Rage, his 15th anniversary is later this year. So, it's a year of anniversary, so you can hit them all in 1 year. We got nothing to do next year.
I love that. Next year, we get the year off, and then we'll meet right back here. No, it's really good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Patrick, we haven't had the pleasure of having you here on stage or at QuakeCon for this type of event. So please introduce yourself from Machine Games to all these lovely people, both here at QuakeCon and there at home.
Right, so Patrick, I'm portfolio director at Machine Games, whatever that means.
I know, that's a really cool fact.
I hardly know what I do, to be honest. but always part of
That's how you end up on stage.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, that's actually part of the portfolio, so I'm sure I'm good.
Yeah. No, I was part of the team that made this episode. It's been an honor to do this. We really love doing quick episodes of Machine.
Hell yeah. And speaking of, you worked with Machine Games way longer before there were Machine Games also, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Right, yeah. I worked with all the founders and including Tom as well at Starbreeze over 20 years ago.
Wow. So this is like another beautiful reunion.
Definitely a reunion.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. We're so happy to have you. Let's hear it, everybody, for Patrick. And also for Thomas, too. So Thomas, you have a cool history also because Machine Games isn't even the only company within the umbrella that you've been at, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? So before Machine Games, what you've been at for 18 years. Before that, where were you at? Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's so, like the fact that you guys all like have been together, and even if you know, you had life things happen, other gigs happen, other games happen, you came back together to do this, and I love that somehow Quake always ends up being this like DNA tissue connection between you guys at the season. So, Pontus, lead 3D artist, like what was your kind of angle on when you heard the news that it was coming down the pipeline and like maybe for the 30th, you guys always hit all the milestones for Quake, that this thing kind of started and like kind of how did you fit in?
Well, whenever we get the opportunity to do something like this, it's not fortunate to do.
Yeah, we just like we're doing that. That's good. Yeah, because I'm trying to think, the last one you guys did for Quake was the 25th?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's big. And this, at this point, this is also nuts because you guys have kind of like rounded it out in a full way of, you've done, for the release of New Plus New 2, that episode was incredible. And there's a lot of cool stuff that was cut out of original stuff that hit the cutting room floor on Alpha and something new that they brought back. Like actually fighting other Marines was insane. And then that death animation, I think about all, it's so cool. It's so sick. But then Quake 2 delivered once more in the dimension, like, and again, I feel like your guys' map design, the way you guys like attack architecture, like the Quake body scene needs no introduction. Like absolutely, like the brutalist, you know, packs all the ones like, oh, let's just pick an architecture.
Yeah,
French Tech, we're gonna do that. Jesus Christ. But you guys, I feel like have such a unique perspective, and in particular, in Dawn of the Machine, I'm so excited because I feel like there's so much variety you guys mixed in, and you guys actually, again, Quake and a story and a narrative. Not exactly like the first thought ever, but it is so cool
To see it.
Especially when you can weave it in such a way where it's not just like you're reading screen after screen, but you guys figure out how to make it in gameplay in such interesting, creative ways that even I think the modern Quake community can agree is like hyper impressive, and some of the stuff that I don't know if it's ever been done before.
Yeah, there's a lot of like environmental storytelling, like this, you're seeing a polyline there, there's some scripting in the walls, or you know, something broke over here. What happened? Like this, you know, what was it like? What is actually happening? What
Yeah, like how yeah. And then like the dimension jumping, I feel because of your guys' art style, how many different people you have doing levels, like it's so interesting how they're so completely varied, but the connection never feels lost. Like I always see touches of things in levels and I'm like, this over-under thing, like you taught me that like 3 levels ago. Or the way that like you can just jump in time between literally different like levels and dimensions. I didn't even know that was a thing that could be possible at all.
there's a story behind that.
Yeah.
Behind things.
Yeah, like that one in particular, I'm curious. So like, guys, when you're playing, literally, you're in a level, you're about to like, you see it walk by a couple of enemies, and then it just switches automatically, and you're in a completely different power, completely different level. The enemies are in the exact same position. How on God's green earth did that? How does that occur? What kind of trick are you guys pulling to pull that off?
So I would mention like the lead for the project is called Andrew Romero. He's the lead level designer, and he's been the driving force behind this episode. And we worked very closely with Garrett, which y'all are very familiar with, and we really wanted to push some certain boundaries. Like we had many goals for this, but one of the goals was we really wanted to surprise veteran players. That we learned from the previous episodes that people wanted more stuff, and for me, I've been through the whole episode I think 3 times in its entirety, and every single time I found a bunch of new stuff, just new surprises. So one of the things that we did was that Andrew was experimenting with the scripts and stuff and what we call the seamless teleportation. And what happened is like it felt like you were shifting between dimensions. And he just left it at that. But then because of the flat structure that we have in what we call the Quake Club, another guy, he's an artist usually, called Tom Fixon, but he built a couple of levels. So he actually picked up that mechanic and basically built an entire map based on that. And then other people started picking up that. So it grew very organically. And so there happened with a lot of things like in this episode. And that's like the real charm, the magic of it.
That's so cool. And then, so I gotta ask John, like, from how far it's gone now, 30 years later, we were just talking about the incredible scene of modders, of mappers, of creators. I've kind of team to mention all of the things that were multiplayer in particular, Clan Ring, which is where I met like my entire clan when I first started playing with, and we started going to like DC Con, like on all these things way back. Like, from where you guys were first seeing the vision of it, because I know the vision changed, of course, during the development of it. And as always, you guys did everything in like time that doesn't even make sense. It's like you might
Doesn't even make sense. Like, if you have ever worked in development and you know how fast they worked back in the day, even, games were different then than now, but next level. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. Seriously, don't even know.
It feels like you guys were driving the Ferraris in the office, and somehow they were powering the games in your hands. So, like, from where it is now, which is, this incredible new episode from Machine Games from our friends over here, and all the incredible things that have happened, both that were like kind of soon after, and that have just kept evolving and evolving. Like, how do you see that compared to where you guys were first? Like, okay, this is the vision. Because if you guys look at that board back there, with shout outs to Jojo in the front row, did that incredible board of amazing stuff that John had sent and Adrian had sent, that kind of just encapsulates wild little pieces and parts of the history. But like, where do you see, like, basically, how do you feel about that kind of evolution compared to where you guys started and kind of where your guys were at, like, what kind of game this was and how it was shaped?
The funny thing is, like, a lot of this, we're talking about models really, and extending the game into the future. And with Wolfenstein, like with our games, we never thought about actually doing that. But when people started to hack Wolfenstein to make levels for it, we knew that there was a big demand on people wanting to be creative with our stuff. So the idea behind, one of the ideas we're doing was we need to make it open and easy for people to mod this game to see what they're going to do. They love making levels, as we can see with Wolfenstein, but like, let them change the sound and let them change the graphics and everything. We didn't let them change the code because we only had so much time to make the game because, in 1 year. So we put it out there, and modding happened like crazy with Doom. So when we were doing Quake, we're talking, 2 years after Doom, because we made Doom 2, and I was working on Harrison X and all that. For Quake, it was like, we're going to put a scripting language in here. They're going to be able to do anything they want. We're going to make separate directories so there's actually a game, a directory per game. And so we knew from just Doom, because thousands of levels and stuff were pouring out while we're making Quake. We knew, well, let's make it even better than Doom with the modding scene. Let people, and this is beyond the internet too, like connectivity is beyond the internet. So we figured this is a really great platform with full 3D internet gameplay and console and the customization and Quake C and all of that. We don't know where it's going to end, but we want to enable people to do whatever they can. This is just like a game, and you could play something in Quake and it's nothing to do with Quake, right? But you know it's Quake because it feels like Quake. And so, our plan was just like, let's see where it goes, and with every game that we made, we only cared about, like, okay, let's make the game, put it out, okay, Doom just ruined Wolfenstein. Okay, now we're going to start working on Quake, it's going to destroy Doom. Like every game was to destroy the previous game to be the best thing we've ever seen. But by putting everything that we put into it, it lives on forever. We didn't think about that. We were just thinking, we're going to wipe it out, make another game. Make a sequel, put that in retail, go make the next game.
Which is so cool too, because like as you can see in the nostalgia living room over there, like the game that you guys would make, every PC magazine would be like, what's the next Doom thing?
Yeah.
What's the Quake?
It was Doom Killer.
Quake Killer. Yeah, like that's every single game. So like you guys even had the full responsibility of before someone else beats us.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're gonna bury that game first.
I love it. And that's just, especially with the way that you guys set that up and built it, I feel like we were talking about this kind of before, but I feel like the timing of when you guys met the games that you guys make, and literally just the years of technology where it's like, okay, when Doom, you guys put Doom out in the world. Shareware was a thing, and again, you made basically a whole free industry for anyone that wanted to print 3.5 boxes and get millions of dollars, because you're like, go ahead.
Please do it. Don't give us any money. Just get it out there, you know. And you would go to the store and you would see 10 different boxes that all have the same shareware name in it. Yeah. I don't care. Give it to everybody, you know.
How awesome is that too? Because like you guys had amazing art, then you just see like a million different logos and like
oh yeah,
before it's like,
it was awesome. Yeah, we're totally happy with that. I mean, we were doing so much work with just getting the game out. We knew in Taiwan they were copying it. Yeah, 100%. Like that was the market back then. Yeah. So we contacted the biggest pirates there and went, "Can you buy boxes from us?" Really cheap. Really cheap. So they bought tons of boxes off of us. So it would be legitimate. Just like get it out there, make them feel good. You know, we made money when people would actually order the rest of the game. We didn't try to make money out of shareware like GT did. Right. Like that was really smart. But it was, for us it was just distribution. That is key, you know.
But also people addicted to that.
And then, the drug content, it's free to play, right? Shareware is free
to get addicted. Feed the addiction.
Yeah, exactly. And we can copy protect our games. We came from an era in the 80s where, man, copy protection was a war, you know? But there were some publishers back then that did not do that. And we really respected those publishers. Payment Software and Big Brothers were a couple of the early ones. But there's always been a war. There's never been one with copy protection. And so we didn't want to waste our time with that. It's like if people do a copy, we get a copy. They might buy it sometime later, but you know, not that we didn't have money for everything that we were playing. You know, so we're just like, let's not copy protect it. If people want to play it, they'll figure out how to play it. We only needed enough to make the next game.
Which I think you guys, by the time you guys did, I mean, that was all the
Wolfenstein was insane. Like it was like 5x as soon as the Wolfenstein came out. It was like, this is the way to make games. These shooters are cool.
And by the way, audience, if I get to 2 p.m. and I haven't stopped us talking to play something very special as a complete surprise to everyone, yell at me. Have a timer in case I miss it. Please yell at me. And then it's going to be a pull out your phones and record the screens moment. Just letting you know that's happening exactly at 2 p.m. And I'm putting that on all of you because I can't look at that screen.
It's in 5 minutes.
It's in 5 minutes. All right. So this question too. So like in the writing of the game, when like we were talking about before, I feel like getting from Team to Wolfenstein to Doom and then to Quake, it was literally like that, like plugging in the electric guitar moment of holy shit, like FPS. You guys didn't just pioneer it, invent it, better it, but like the betterment of speed that you were doing it. We were talking about a year in Quake. What else is so crazy when you think about
that's a long time for us.
that probably felt like you guys were just like taking for granted.
It did.
You guys used to do the updates and then get shit about it because you're like, that update was 3 weeks ago.
I know, yeah, or days. It was like 4 days for the very first one, you know, 1.01 or 1. But the funny thing was when we say, okay, we did Team, and then we did Wolfenstein. That was a year and a half. Or no, 2 years. That's 2 years. And during those 2 years was 7 Commander King games. We made 13 games in 1991.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you made 13 games in your first year.
Yeah, in our first year, we made 13 games. We made games that took 2 months. We made 2 games at the same time because from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is one game, and from 6 to 2 is the second game, and then we sleep. And it was pretty much 7 days a week. But it's because we loved it. If somebody needed a break, go ahead, whatever. But we were so intense. And so we made 13 games in 1991. That includes the other Commander games like Dreams plus the other 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we started working on the Kingdom 7 in 9 series. We had just shipped Catacomb 3D, which is the first texture map 3D first-person shooter but with fireballs instead of guns. And when we were working on the Keen, it was like the funny thing if you ever read the Doom Network is at 1 o'clock in the morning is when shit hits the fan. Usually. So we're working, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, guys, we should not be making this game. And then we're all in the same room. There's only 4 of us is all. And everyone turns around like, we just made a badass 3D game. We could make so much better. Like if we did this. And it was like it was over right then. Everyone knew, yeah, you're right. Like, what are we gonna TV show? And then it was like, well, what would we do? And it was kind of immediate. Should we do Castle? And everyone immediately was like, oh my god, I love that game. That would be so cool. And so that was it. The next day was Wolfenstein. It was just 2 weeks of King 7 prototype, GTA Parallax. It looked really good, doesn't it? But it's not the future. And so like we shifted to the future immediately, and that didn't happen for us.
I do love that about, like, I've heard it a couple times actually, and like the decisiveness with which you guys, it sounds like you moved at the time, is amazing. And that is how you can get 13 games done in a year, or games done, you get a game done. I mean, really try to just create anything, any creative idea in a few weeks or a month. Like it really is incredible. Like the programming, the art, was being done even in those simple games. You were taking a creative idea to completion in that amount of time. And it was that level of decisiveness. Sounds like the conversations, even like when you and Carmack, were just like, oh, this would be cool, that's awesome. Okay, let's get started.
Let's do this.
And it was like, not like getting bogged down in a lot of debate and stuff like that.
We didn't have meetings.
Really hard, yeah.
You guys are just sitting next to each
There's
other.
4 of us in the room. We just turn our chairs and go, okay, we're gonna make this game 16 levels. It's gonna be about this many characters and 2 bosses. And it's like, Adrian, who's a superhero, made all the art. No one else made the art. Just Adrian made all the art, other than the first teams that copied it. There's only 3 of us on the first 3 he did. But yeah, Adrian was just a superhero making all that art himself, and the animations.
I still honestly like, between Adrian and Kevin, like, there's a lot of celebrated, like, Japanese pixel artists, and again, Capcom, they had, like, especially that era right around, what was it, like, 99-ish, where you had, like, Third Strike and stuff, like, some of the beautiful animation stuff. However, I'm like, Adrian and Kevin honestly do not get enough respect on the animation and pixel art, especially because you guys doing the rotoscoping.
Yeah.
That was so out there at the time. Like, I feel like you guys were taking risks that were paying off so fast.
Well, working on the next platform.
Yeah.
Making a game for the PC on the PC.
All right, we're doing a countdown.
Yeah,
Everybody. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your phones out before the screen. Here it comes. Let's do it.
Many years ago, when I first encountered Wolfenstein, it felt impossible. Nothing was like that. Nothing. It was a radical departure from what I had known as video games. I went out and bought a PC just to play it. Jump ahead a few years, Doom comes out, and it was like a bomb went off. It was not only technologically advanced, but there wasn't anything like that. It felt like no adults were involved, nobody said no. It was free and it was fantastic. In some ways it felt a parallel with what I was trying to do with music by misshaping things and trying to express myself that really felt a connection to it. Crossed paths with the id guys and hit it off, became friends, and I'm grateful to be invited to be part of the Quake team working on music and sound effects. And of all the things I've done in my career, I'm extremely proud of that. I think the game holds up today. I think it was a great moment in time, and I'm super glad to be involved. Happy 30th anniversary of Quake.
Let's just hear it for a second. Talk about the collaborator to work with. Talk about the electric guitar plug-in moment of FPS as a genre that you guys pioneered. Trent Reznor, we're talking about work with David Bowie, David Lynch, id Software, and the gift of getting Trent Reznor to work with must have just been like, was it just like of course, or were you guys just like starstruck along the way in that sense?
Well, the funny thing is, we were making Quake and we didn't have any audio, like back. And started with American Beat. So we listened to Down Tomorrow a lot. Yeah. Right? And so that was like really American anthem there. and so he went over to John Carmack's office because he had this idea. He told John, because he knew that he liked Nine Inch Nails too. He's like, oh, it'd be so cool if we could do the soundtrack of the game. And John's like, yeah, and that sounds like a good idea. Didn't even think about that. And then the email came out and said, yeah, a really cool idea. What do you think, John? Nine Inch Nails for the soundtrack. And I'm like, that would be a really cool sound as long as there's no lyrics. Yeah, it would be really cool. And so we then went to Todd, or sorry, not Todd, we went to Jay, and basically told Jay, hey, can you get in contact with them? And so he's like, sure, I'll talk to Bill Block over at ICM. And Bill's like, I'm the agent. So there was no other people that needed to go in between. And he said, yeah, they love playing with him all the time. They played it on the tour bus after the shows. There's four PCs on their tour bus, and they play a lot. They love the game. And so we're like, hell yeah, dude. I mean, we used to get like tapes from War, and like Manny Charleston from Nasworth and stuff. Like people sent stuff to us all the time. And like this is us being like, we would like to work with you. We've never worked with an outside like superstar or anything like that. But it was great in America being such a intense and loving it so much. It was the perfect person to go to New Orleans, to go hang out at Trent's house, who actually he lived right next to Anne Rice, right? And just go there and just like work with Chris Brenna and just like try and figure out what the sound is going to be. And yeah, they made such good stuff. And so while they were, when that kicked off, and we're like, okay, so it's going to be disturbing ambient is the definition of what the soundtrack needs to be. Trent, do you have anything that you can use in the meantime for work? And so Trent had a friend who made really cool ambient audio that matched his aesthetic. And so he sent all these tracks to us, and I hooked them all up in the game. So while we're playing the game, you're listening to really cool ambient, disturbing tracks that are going to be swapped, when he delivers the soundtrack. Those tracks are actually on the network, so they're streaming to our PCs while we're making the game. But as everybody knows, when the game launched, they had to be on actual, regular audio, and it could not happen on that. So you have to have the CD in the computer all the time. But the soundtrack was incredible.
Yeah. It's also cool because that level is like, two track one, you can play on your CD player, it's like the data.
Yeah.
But then you put it in your CD player by track two, like, But speaking of Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails, complete innovator, absolutely incredible performer who's still making incredible stuff. And talking of the merch, we have a couple of surprises that are also dropping right now. So if you look at your screen, you're going to see a couple items that might seem familiar, and most of which that don't, because how could this be that these physical things are happening? And so let's just take a little look at the next one here. So right now, there's going to be a QR code in the next slide that you can scan, and I would get these as fast as you can because these are limited edition, and you know how that goes.
It's a nail box.
Yeah, the ammo box is insane, right? The t-shirt, a little bit different from here because here, we'll get to that slide next, we've got the DPI merch one outside of the gear store, but that has a gear store that has the QuakeCon 30th on it, but this one is just the clean Quake X 9 Inch Nails with the ammo box on the back. That keychain with sound, I believe it plays the pickup sound, the nail sound, I think the jump sound, and maybe even the death sound. I can't remember.
That's cool.
It's so, like, honestly, I've never wanted a little keychain with sound more in my life. Like that.
Yeah, that's it.
And then that hoodie is really rad because it's kind of the same design, but on the sleeve you can see it. There's actually a embroidered 9 Inch Nails kind of pixelated on that right sleeve. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. So, I know. So with your phones with the QR code, as quick as you can, you got to pre-order these immediately because they are limited. I don't know what the numbers are, but I want everyone here and watching on stream to have first chance. Please. Yeah, exactly. Me too. This is the moment to get your pre-orders in right now. And thank you to all of our friends at Universal. You guys are awesome. 9 Inch Nails, Trent. We love you guys. Thank you so much for this really cool collab that came together in like relentless speed.
Yeah, really. It's like in the last month or so.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been amazing. They move fast, and just super grateful for like, you know, you would think like, oh, we got to break them to do something.
No.
Not at all.
Well, but they always know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bottom top,
Let's go on quick.
yeah, that really drives me. It's super great.
Actually, just a few months ago, he was, his new tour kicked off in Dublin, Ireland.
What?
And we got tickets to it, and then the day before they went, we really want you to get here to come over. So it's like, I'll take the empty tickets.
Yeah.
So we went, Tony Hawk shows up, take a picture. Because Doom Slayer is in the Lynn, Tony Hawk, he walked up to the thing, took a picture.
Dude.
And then backstage, everybody that was backstage was only game devs.
Whoa.
And the people in Nine Inch Nails are indie developers too, they have their own company. So like, yeah, they love it.
That's so rad. And then again, our friends, if there are any left, go visit them at their gear store because they have the 30th anniversary of Quake Edition, which is a little cool thing that's up on the back. But also, reason for the season, the year isn't just the 30th of Quake but of course, because of the origins of, I think it was on the Holiday Inn, that's some guys up at Usenet, maybe before MRC. Yeah, back together. It's the 30th anniversary of Quake, which is just, I mean, it's the reason for the season, it's the reason I'm here. And because of that, I also want to give a shout out after, I think it's like 4:34, after the stream is over, there, our friends at Archon are showing off their Quake board game, which is so rad because again, they have all the stuff to pull from. So it's not just like, you know, the original Quake is not just 2 or 3 or Champions. It's a little bit of everything. So I think Quake fans and board game and TTRPG, this is match made in heaven. So make sure you guys stick around after this for that. I won't be streaming, but I will be here live for all the folks that are here. And last but absolutely not least, again, back to our friends at Machine Games. I'm just going to cue this one more time as the trailer for everybody at home. In case you're just joining us now, we just dropped a free update for all versions of Quake except for GOG and Epic Store, which we are working on. Everybody else, all consoles, PC, everybody's got it. Steam, exactly. But this is a new incredible episode that I'm just going to shut up for a second and roll this trailer. So we're going to get back after we're done and start playing this with the creators themselves. So here we go.
feels like it. Everything is so fast. We can to make changes up to weeks before launch. Like it feels like that was made in about a year. But
It's spare time. Like that's it's worth everybody understanding. Like machine games is Quake Plus where you're talking about like it's all after hours. They have all of their normal development. They got amazing things going on, and then they do this after hours.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so everyone has a team games and
evenings and weekends go on. And this is because of the pure passion for Quake. Oh yeah, we love Transformers. Thank you. We have lots of better tools than you guys have.
Oh my God, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, we're talking all right.
It's my fault, yeah. My fault.
Quake Edge.
It was bad.
Yeah, but it's like we played the episode before, just to make that soundtrack, and then after that, completely changed the whole vibe of everything. Yeah, it really set the whole atmosphere to the game.
All right, Pontus, from Quake Club, coming directly from Sweden right now. Let's channel the new episode and kind of just walk us through what we're looking at, what we're seeing, and just let's get it started. Kind of keep narrate.
Yeah, you can just start and I'll talk. Yeah, so this is the start now. This is made actually by Jerk, our boss.
That looks so good.
Jörg is the head of machine games. Really
Yeah.
awesome guy.
Yeah.
Super smart, great designer himself. Yeah.
He loves building Quake. Like when we worked together at Starbase 20 years ago, he was building Quake levels like that in after hours in the office.
This is the start map.
Yeah, this is Start Map where you choose the difficulty. This is very familiar. So one thing to point out here, this is one of the first levels that was built, and it really set the bar for the quality of the episode. We have another guy called Janne. He did all the texturing, and there's a lot of look around in the outside. There's a lot of like custom shapes and custom stuff, and Janne did the custom textures for it. So even with these weird shapes, you have proper edge highlights and shadows. It looks so good.
Yeah. Also, if you back up to the bridge, like back kind of where you started, it took me all the way until you guys were sending me screenshots, and I played through this multiple times. If you turn around, I was like, is that a giant 3-0
Yeah.
on the left and the right? It took me
Wow.
literally weeks of looking at that.
Kind of looks like it.
I
Yeah.
was like, you guys
That's
are
cool.
insane. And like the fact that it's so well coded in.
It's so good.
Right? I was like, you guys, the screenshot, I was like, wait a second.
Re-inspired by Arcane Dimensions.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would say that's the important. Like the whole episode, we really wanted to celebrate Quake, like original Quake, that it should feel like the spirit of Quake. If you compare with the previous episode, they pushed boundaries in other ways, right? They look visually different, they look visually pushed in a different way. But this one really wanted the textures and the quality and almost the body count to be closer.
Really? Our limit was 350.
I know. It's less.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we really, we'll see in the first level that really reminds you of something else. So yeah, let's move on.
And I feel like you guys also have secrets and stuff that have even found in this first level. I thought there's so much to explore.
We're breaking some rules. It feels like it's not supposed to have secrets in the start level,
But we did in the first one.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
It's still the way it did.
Yeah.
Actually, it did.
Yeah.
And already the environmental storytelling is happening.
Oh, yeah. It's already happening.
People died.
What happened?
Quick happening.
The spot, yeah, that was already done. My job's done.
Alright. To read this text. So the story here, believe it or not, it's a story. It was really, we wanted to kind of go back to the Lovecraftian thing that there's a lot of that in ways. But really hard was that there is one story called, I don't know how to pronounce it, be honest, near nothing there. Which
Oh, yeah,
talks a lot about going from the madness and the time loops, and then like it's really easy to that. And so the whole episode structure, we want to do something different. Because all the other ones have this hub, you have these sections, and you do that and come back and your progression is reset completely. But for this one, we wanted to have the progression just persistent across the entire episode. And it really pushed us in terms of balancing and the structure of the episode. You will go back to these maps over and over again for a good reason. But yeah, that's what.
Nearly, that was the name of our
Really?
There you go.
In honor of the printer.
Yes, that's right.
So we have floating heads ahead. And this is one of the mechanics that's new, which talking about the persistent progression. So you actually, if you know that, you actually started with health 50, and now when you picked up the head, your health is 60. And this will be persistent for the rest of the episode. So you have these upgrades that you're going to pick up for the health and different types of ammo and so on. So that's a new thing for sure.
We actually had a design where you would collect heads, before we redesigned it,
Yeah.
and you would basically collect them and find an altar that's hidden underground somewhere, and that's how you get your health, is by throwing all the heads into the thing.
I didn't know that. Basically, we have a thing, I'm not going to spoil anything, but
Yeah.
There's
keep it
like
going.
way to-
Wow, okay.
I was like, Quake Club sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, something happened here, because we were in the tech-based environment, and now we are in a different setting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh. You just Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
This,
Whoa. Yeah,
Okay.
Christopher Nolan game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Quakeception.
That's
Yeah.
it's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very familiar environment. Like, this looks like E1, M1.
Yeah.
And that's very purposeful.
Yeah. It's also got a little bit of abandoned base, which is my favorite map that John ever
Yeah.
made. DM3.
DM3.
God tier.
So you have these rangers running around.
Oh, wow.
You don't know why.
Oh. I guess I'll let myself fall.
It's a trap. Yeah, there's lots of traps in this
Yes.
episode. Lots
So
of
good.
secrets to explore.
And I love how much flexing you guys are already doing just on setting the tone in the environment and kind of setting up the pieces slowly before you just
Yeah.
dump them in the deep end of over-unders and all the enemies actually coming at you. Like this exploration. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. We had the elevator that loops back to the beginning, as you did in
Oh, yeah.
E1M1.
In the room.
Oh yeah, this is a thing as well. We have these room doors that you can't open.
So
right
get the
now.
Ultima
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Another shout out to Lord British. We're just gonna get him in there.
That's right.
All right, let's turn left here then. Yeah, beautiful environment.
That's so good.
Yeah, the lighting now is so good.
Yeah.
So I mean, this map was also one of the earliest maps that we built. It was built by Matthias, and I would say this is actually one of the deepest collaborations we've had on any map. So it was built by Matthias, and then we had again the soundtrack guy Christian did an art pass on this, and then we had another Christian Gravert, which probably familiar to a lot of people. He did a pass on this, and Yoder did another pass. So it's unique in that sense because everyone contributed with their own thing, and we did a lot of experimentation on this map. A lot of the new features you're seeing started with this map, and it's one of those maps that we pushed to the very end of development because we just wanted to cram in more and more stuff. And I mentioned earlier, when you come back to this map for whatever reason, you will see that things have changed. Right, so something happens with the maps every turn you come back. So I won't spoil too much, but yeah, that's why I also discover new stuff every time.
And I also love that you guys are doing this insane innovation again in a game that launched originally in '96, but they're literally things that, whether they've been done in different ways or pieces or parts in Quake mods, the fact that you guys are making, you just launched an amazing DLC for Indiana Jones. Again, busy at work, but then you're still finding time to go back, and I love that you're doing it in Quake because of the love of Quake, because of Quake Club. And you're finding new ways and passing maps around, and it's just like the good old days of like, you throw all the cosmic spaghetti at the wall, and then you're just
See
like,
what comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
I'm jealous because I wish I had that much time to work on Quake. Because there's so many good things in here.
Yeah, I mean, usually these things start when we have some downtime, right?
Yeah.
And literally after shipping, or as we were shipping the DLC for Indiana Jones, that's when actually work started on this one.
I see.
You guys find it like particularly refreshing because, like you said, it is, French Broom is really, really powerful, very cool, and you can get ideas like, in modern development, you guys doing Indiana Jones, us doing it takes a long time. To get something, like you said, you did this a year. It's got to be like really. That's got to be a lot of the fun of it. Is you can just create new ideas so quickly with the older tools and get them right to the screen.
No, man, we literally could have some discussion on Slack, like, what do we did this thing, like, and then during lunch, Yoder we did some scripting, and then in the afternoon we have the new feature.
Playing it, that's
so that's
You didn't alter the player movement.
No,
No,
we didn't do that.
Because if I'd be like, he's not mantling.
No, it's not.
You jump up on this thing, but that's like so core to like the metrics of your level design and keeping the player where you need them.
Yeah, there's one of the ammo upgrades. So you're gonna get like more. You have 60 now shells.
Like the backpack in Doom.
Yep.
All right.
And I also love how like you do the practical version. You're like, I'm gonna put this backpack here. I'm gonna take those shells, ram them in the backpack.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's
shells.
it. I get it.
In a tiny backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any gore or violence.
Yeah. Not at all.
I know you missed that, actually. I do.
Oh.
He just picked up some armor shards.
Yeah.
And they're a little bit different this time.
Yeah,
around.
It's like Quake 2,
Exactly.
without that Quake 2, munchy sound.
And I also love, you guys, exactly. It's like Pac-Man running around.
Yeah.
But I love how you guys also, you just, again, subtly just fit in the Machine Games logo
Look, have a look
into
at
the armor. It's
Nice.
such a nice, subtle, just like, ding. It's awesome.
Did you do this contest, the armor shards? No.
No, I didn't.
Was it Tom?
Tom.
Yeah.
Shotgun still has a really good punch,
I love the shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going from Doom 2, you must have been like, Jesus Christ, what are we going to do?
I know.
That animation and that sound, you're like,
Doom 2 still has an amazing shotgun. Double
It's the
barrel.
best. It's still the best.
Yeah. Like that bass to that high
Yeah.
end. Ooh. Jesus Christ, that is fun.
Yeah, and one of the things about those ogres is just those grenade shots are so on.
Yeah, those dudes are deadly
you need to
accurate.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, his accuracy is insane. He doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
With like the little over the shoulder Flintstones outfit.
He's
but
an idiot.
Jesus Christ, that guy can hit.
In the original game, when he killed you, he would just piss on you.
That's right.
That was
I think
the
that's
original
on the board
idea.
over there.
Yeah, it is.
That's on the it board. Because when JoJo and I were looking at it, it was like, what does it say?
He's laughing,
Laughing.
pissing on you while you're dead.
I was like, you guys were just doing it. I love that. Back then, you're like, is that funny? Did two people laugh?
We would have done it. We didn't have the time.
That's fair.
Because really, when you look at the original Quake, the game itself was only 7 months. Because we started in the end of November.
Yeah.
And we shipped in the 22nd of June, and that's like all these models that you see, the health, like all that. What we had was a gold sphere moving around inside the engine, and so in 7 months we made all.
But somehow laughing, pissing hit the cutting room floor.
It did. I know. Unfortunate. I know. I know it's unfortunate. And it didn't happen in Scourge or anything.
Yeah, damn. I know. We could have just passed it on to Tom Mustaine and then.
Yeah, they could have just done it.
If you're going to sign this contract,
They must piss.
Period.
In fact, it says that in the design notes. Ogres must piss. They must piss.
that's just what they do, guys.
Everyone has to.
Yeah, it's true.
But mostly on you.
Yeah, because you got to rub it in this game.
Yes.
Exactly. You got to make you be like, not next time.
As if the jibs weren't bad enough. Like
Right.
when you
Yeah, it's like, what if we just push the ESRB just like one more
notch.
Yeah. What have they not seen yet? You'll figure it out.
Yeah, the weapon variety is really nice. But I love this architecture. It's so good. Yeah. And the placement. You know, when you mix those ogres with the enforcers.
Yeah. It's just like so much to deal with of the bouncing versions. You've got the hit scan of the ones without that, and then the hyper blaster ones. You're just like, okay, it's a really quick projectile.
Yeah.
So
Well, in
you
the
gotta,
original, we didn't have ogres in any tech guys.
Oh,
like there was
right.
no military dudes in the past.
Right.
Right. So you're
later.
fighting. If you're fighting ogres, it's with all the knights and gamblers and stuff. But if you're fighting the enforcers and the basic dudes, that was in the military bases.
Right.
Yeah.
Because those didn't mix and match.
All right.
They done.
This is a new setting. Also kind of familiar, I guess.
Textures.
This was made by Jarek. And this is one of the larger levels, I would say. It's very, very large. It has a ton of secrets. I don't know. Can you look at the count? Is it 15 secrets or something?
Wow. When you were doing the new textures,
Yeah.
were you using the Quake palette to do that? 'Cause
Yeah,
it was,
absolutely.
It was all palletized originally.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's why they look like they belong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Which is another one of those things that I think, like, obviously the standout of 3D in Quake versus the 2.5D that everyone might as well have been convinced was 3D because you guys did so many amazing things with it and depth and light that people kind of felt it. But the incredible breakthrough of 3D, like, talk to us about that change in palette because it is drastic.
Yeah.
Right?
We got way limited in colors.
Yeah.
I mean, we had more shades of a color in Quake than we did in Doom.
Right.
You know, so Doom's more colorful because I think we had 8 shades. And with Quake, we wanted 16 shades. There might even be more of. It didn't matter what the color was. We could make a different range for each one.
Okay.
So we had some internal tables that let us know like what the ranges were.
Yeah.
But you know, we wanted to go from black to color, whatever that color is.
Oh yeah, we have this
That's
one.
cool.
This thing down there.
That's a candle, right?
Well, there's something floating down there that you can kind of spot it, but that's actually one of the new weapon variants we have that we call the Super Axe.
I know, like, what weapon would you want to modify? The axe is so wimpy, right?
Of
Like,
course.
That's true. It's like beef that thing up, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't get to the
Battle axe.
axe now. We have to come back to the level at another
Oh.
time to get the axe.
Uh-huh.
Vest. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love this guy. Yeah, we have proper skyboxes.
I feel like this.
Collision brush?
Yeah,
Can't
this
go way
area in
out there?
particular, it's
Oh, yes.
this exploration. I feel like you're out of bounds in like the best way.
Right,
Like this
yeah.
honestly gives me like Dark Souls 1, where I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be here, but this path.
Yeah.
And then I end up in a boss, and I'm like,
What?
how the hell?
They made it.
But it makes
on
you feel
purpose.
like, yeah, it
Yep.
makes you feel like a pioneer, like an explorer. The way that you're stepping out and
This
going
is-
places you don't belong.
This is classic design, and I love games like this.
Yeah. No, we have.
And Yerk is a
No,
huge fan of Dark Souls.
Exactly, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Like we have.
Oh, yeah,
bunch
this is
of
Jerk's
people-
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
I mean,
I'll make it
there's a
sense.
lot of inspiration from Dark Souls in this. Absolutely. Like even if you saw the boss fights from the trailer, like we have stuff going on.
We have stuff going on.
I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, look at that. Oh.
And I love this too, where like when you step out, you think, well, I'm going to be rewarded for this, and you guys are still doing doors and keys to be like, you actually shouldn't be here, but maybe there's another corner you can explore. Maybe there's
Yeah.
a further place you can go
Exactly.
underwater and find something.
Yeah, it's very typical Jarek level design actually.
I love it.
Yeah, there's something up there.
Yeah, I love
There's
it.
a lot of teasing secrets.
Yeah, because even that wall texture being kind of like the way, if you back up a little bit, Pontus,
Grenade.
like the way it's kind of leading your eye
Yeah.
up to being like, oh look, there's
The
some
light,
air.
yeah, the texture.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, the
Brilliant.
grenade launcher is so good. Yeah, so
Brilliant.
much fun.
It's really satisfying, especially for those bastards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My God, you never thought those guys would pose a threat until they do.
Yeah. Also, the zombies. It was hilarious doing the zombies.
Yeah.
It was basically done in, I think, 1 or 2 days.
Really?
Yeah. And it was Kevin was the one doing the animation, so he says, "Okay, what are they gonna do?" I'm like, "They're gonna be pulling stuff off of themselves. It's ammo. They're gonna pull it out of their head, out of their ass, and out of their stomach, and just throwing it at the player, infinite amounts."
So good.
But I thought it had a pretty good, it had a good, like, you can hit them, but they fall down and they get right back up.
Yeah.
So an explosive is the only way to get rid of those guys.
Yeah.
But they're so slow that they're not really that bad,
Yeah.
but they are a threat that just like if you're low on health, they'll take it away,
And there's something about being in those underwater spaces the first time you see them, where you're like,
good.
I should, like, I'm down here with them.
Yeah.
Like, this is a different space now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, being halfway in the water is always scary.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you throw an LG in there and you're like, oh shit, here we go.
Yep.
Okay, so here actually we will have coming up, there's another new thing you'll see. So the knight became a zombie, so you have to kill it twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's a new little feature.
Yeah,
Double kills.
double kills.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it wasn't hard enough with resource management.
Yeah,
We just ran out of that.
exactly.
I
Okay.
love it. He
I mean-
becomes a zombie.
Yeah.
I
So
would
good.
say the difficulty level in this episode is pretty high.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be hard
Yeah.
for the veteran players.
Right. I mean, I was going to say after 30 years, we gave them enough time, I think, to get pretty good at this game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they have.
Now we have people definitely that finish this in Nightmare, so it can be done,
Wow.
but it's hard.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm planning on making an episode. Quake episode.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Getting inspired.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on doing it a while ago, but the thing stopping me is after Sigil 1 and 2, I'm doing Hellion, which is a 32 replacement.
Oh shit.
For-
We got a shout out
Yeah.
to that right there. Ready for it.
Yeah.
Feels like the old days where you just like put out a little text and it's like, well, now you're on the hook for that.
Yeah, I know, you have to do it. Putting out the press release before making the
Yeah.
game.
You said it's 32 episodes? I mean, 32?
32 levels, yeah.
Holy shit. Full on.
Big replacement. There's one level that's out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's called
I think
One
it's
Humanity.
worth quick saving.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh god, yeah. Jesus, I
Yeah,
just realized
this
you haven't been
arena-
saving. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Pontus is really putting it all out there. I like that.
Yeah, you're not dying, so.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love
Oh, yeah, the
that
transforming-
little mechanic right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
It also makes these so much sweatier because you literally don't even know what's coming out next. half the time.
Exactly, yeah.
That's really great.
And you're thinking about your ammo and you're like,
Oh, and of
"That-
course, look at these guys.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Just the most annoying bastards on earth. Oh my god, they hit you from everywhere.
There's a lot of ammo management in this episode.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the E2M6 going down the elevator while things are spawning in while you're slowly going down
It's
the
like-
elevator.
No.
Yeah, you're just like,
That was my Haunted Mansion at Disneyland ride.
oh, that totally tracks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're almost there, I think.
Jesus, it's from everywhere.
Every direction.
It's a bullet hell now.
Oh, yeah.
it really
He
is.
turned it into a bullet hell game.
And the fact that
Yeah.
it's like now completely like Gladiator, just like bodies on the ground, of which
Yep.
you build like multiple versions of them.
What's cool is this is an arena, but you could just leave,
Yeah.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unlike many many modern games where you're
you're
locked
locked
into that arena. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, you know what? Come and get me over here.
I'm actually out of ammo, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more.
Oh no. There's some ammo over there, right?
He's down to 1. Okay, now he's got 5. Yeah, we still got some.
Ah, nails.
Damn, well played.
More stuff just keeps spawning.
Oh,
You thought you had more ammo, but more enemies.
But I love these too, because this is always that machine games moment where we're like, surely they're done with this fight.
Yeah.
Nope.
Screw
Nope.
everywhere.
You keep going back in there because you want to see, okay, what's next?
Yeah, I think, this is it.
Yeah, look at all that ammo.
Whew, you survived.
Yeah, him up there too. That one's diabolical. Shit, I died to that
Oh, yeah,
other
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Many
After all
times.
that, I didn't save, and I was like,
Here comes a grenade.
He plays through the arena again.
The guy. Yeah, without that distance attack, he would have been pretty weak.
Yeah, true. But that distance attack is like, actually, you need to really keep your space in mind and where like edges are, so you can like kite around if you need to, because he can be annoying as shit, especially in a small space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. No, I think you should go back to the way you were.
Oh, yeah.
Cool if a zombie became a skeleton.
That's how they do.
3 phase.
3 evolution.
Kill the guy, zombie. Kill the guy, skeleton.
I love that. That's sick.
And then maybe a spawn after that.
Yeah, exactly. Just a ghost
Yeah.
chasing you around. You're like, Jesus, we're doing that? It really is a haunted mansion.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like the weak knight and the powerful knight. Like the weak guy is the melee guy.
Yeah.
And the powerful guy right there. Yeah.
Also, I feel like, I don't know what it is, but there's something about, maybe because like that melee type in particular was so new to Quake, but the first time you see him and that sound of his sword getting that sheath, in my memory forever.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh, he's pulling it out a sword. What? What's going on?
I was like, I thought we were playing a shooting game.
Yeah.
What's this guy up to?
Yeah. Oh, it's medieval. That was our Indiana Jones moment, right?
Yeah. 100%. You're like
the Indiana Jones loser just gets blasted.
It's like Ranger actually doesn't mind snakes, but he hates swords.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's some swords around here.
That's a really nice guy too.
Yeah, dude, that guy.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It's like one of the.
You're like, forget the palette.
Yeah.
Never mind that palette. It's gonna look really good.
Yeah.
So I think the original like monster composition is so good. Like just the mixing of them and what encounters you can make of it. It's so good.
Yeah.
And you never get tired of it. Just like always finding new combinations.
Do you still keep the Shambler the same? Because in that trailer I saw that the Shambler's throwing stuff.
There's.
Is that a variant?
This is a variant. This is
right.
we call it the Blood Shambler.
Nice.
Yeah. It throws different things, and it's a real bullet sponge.
Yeah.
I love the Cathan, attack. Totally different.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like, Shove at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Lightning doing the Shambler attack.
Oh, yeah. I love it though, because whenever you guys usually drop in the Blood Shambler, it's that perfect like moment where you're like, they're giving me a lot of resources right here.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Very bad's gonna happen to me very soon, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Dude, Pontus, you're good at this, by the way.
Yeah, not bad.
Played it,
Bro, you're just
played it after work.
We have
a lot.
another new monster coming up here. In the distance.
Yeah,
you see these rockets?
Oh.
Here's the rocket ogre.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
And
Good idea.
He is terrifying. I hate meeting him.
same.
Do they kill each other? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
They do. You can make them shoot each other. And Pontus, you made this one. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made
I
that
love
guy?
it. Yeah. Actually, Pontus made all the new enemy variants.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Pontus, for the ogre, was there any Resident Evil 4 in there or no? Just a little bit. Okay. It'll be between.
Yeah, it looks like he has like a paper bag.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love how
It totally looked like that guy.
And that's the guy that's hitting you with rockets accurately.
He doesn't
Exactly.
even see. Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
That's why he
no.
put the bag on his head. He's too good.
Exactly. He's trying to nerf himself.
Ammo.
Not you.
I don't even need to try.
Nah. I can smell you.
Yeah.
I was like, you can smell me? This level looks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
the,
nice looking.
The village type of
Yeah,
thing.
It reminds me of Shadow over Innsmouth.
Oh, we have this
Yeah,
angel.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, dude.
This angel is also Pontus' work. There's a story behind this too. So we had one level where I think it was Eric's level, I think map 6, I don't remember the actual names, I don't remember the numbers, map 6. He built these shrines all over his map. And he built an angel. It didn't look like an angel, but it was built in brushes.
Yeah.
And it's like, we need to replace this, or we want to replace it. It was always the intention. And so then Pontus replaced it at some point with this model, which I think looks wonderful.
Yeah, good.
Totally matches.
And then the other designers are like, I want that angel. They're like,
then started like seeing these angels popping up in a lot of these levels.
Well, that's what the logo is too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that became actually a theme for the episode, and it came just completely organically.
Nice.
And there is, there's a story behind that too.
Does it come out while you're playing, or is it you have to figure it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to figure it out. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Try not to spoil.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the missing block. I just love block.
Yeah, the same.
It's so
Yeah.
good. A happy star.
Yeah. Little push wall, but a shoot wall.
Yep.
Which I know you love shoot objects because in
That's
Sigil
right.
and Sigil 2, holy shit.
It's a lot of those.
Cats.
Yeah, you did.
I
Whoa.
love the cats.
Yeah, this
Cats.
is.
So yeah.
When I got to this
Wow.
moment, I like literally paused and I was like,
What's happening?
screenshotting the
Yeah.
shit out. Like, what is this? Am I still in the same episode? Like,
This is and
Did-
that's
did you
there
do the
for a
cats
reason.
too? Yeah.
Nice.
I love that someone like Yerk sat down and he's like, Quake is missing cats. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
We need cats.
Was the ring just a like cool secret gimme? It wasn't like you must get the ring.
No, it's just a secret. Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's cool. Having
yeah,
cats there
Look
Yeah.
is a
up
secret.
close.
Yeah.
It is. It makes it feel like they're the keeper of it or something.
Yeah.
Either they found it
That's
or
a cool
they-
idea.
Yeah,
If you always have cats around the
Then there's gonna be
little
a-
ring.
It's a really good idea.
Or if you see a cat, it's like there's a ring nearby.
Somewhere.
There's
I
a
love
ring
it.
somewhere.
I love that idea. Another one.
I would shoot the cat. What are you doing? It's like it's sitting right there, ready to die.
You gotta test
Get distracted.
Gotta be tested, please.
And then the meow. Where's that?
True. Because then you could do like the.
Oh, please go.
Pontus, we don't blame you for that. I just want you to know.
Yeah. You didn't die. That was a good one.
Paul.
At least you're gonna go for it.
Is he hotkey saving? Yeah.
Pontus is like going to bed at night. And he was just like that goddamn
Yeah. I knew that was too steep on that roof.
He's like, if Dirk would have just lowered it like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Great architecture though.
Yeah. And the changes even within this map are kind of insane.
Yeah.
Like thematically, I think it even like leads so organically from one to the other theme. It's insane.
So nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that sky always looks good no matter where you're looking at it from.
Which wasn't that one of your design philosophies when you got to this was like, you better see that damn thing. Like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Doom, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in
You have to.
Wolfenstein,
Need to go there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
If you can see it, you should reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
nice.
There you go. Yeah, that island.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
I want to go to that island.
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
You can.
Where's the boat? Oh.
Oh,
nice.
actually. Damn it, Yerk.
The
You're
philosophy.
mad. Yeah, I love that.
In
You
motion.
can do it.
Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, I love hearing the shing
Yeah.
shing. Oh
And you're like,
shit.
son of us. Not the Rangers kryptonite.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, there's just bullet eaters. Like, yeah, waste your ammo on these guys. Here comes the real dude.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, are you out of nail gun? Good.
Yeah.
You should have used shotgun for those guys,
Yep.
obviously. Wait until their dad comes in there with the
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah, the hell
Yep.
hell
that
knight.
one.
Oh yeah. Now it's towards the end now. This end fight is really hard.
Yeah, it is. You want to save? I believe in you. I'm just asking.
Oh, there's your 100.
I
You got your
dare
100. I did the sound effect for that thing.
Did you?
I did half the sounds, yeah.
That's cool.
That was one of my favorites. Get a guitar riff in there and the pickup.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because I could picture the one in the outside.
Oh
of
yeah.
the
You still
Yeah,
saw that Death
right in the
Knight?
middle, yeah.
The Death Knight came up from the dead.
That mountain is basically how I learned to rocket jump.
Yeah, it's a perfect place to launch.
It really
you know?
is. Yeah.
And then jump across.
It's so,
Yeah,
and then when you get that one to quad, you're like, I might be the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
And then everyone's beating your ass. You're like, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh
That shing is so good.
yeah. But the sounds are so distinct.
They really are. You remember who did that sound?
The shing sound? I think American did that one.
Hell yeah.
Basically, American and I did half the sounds each.
That's cool.
And
Nice.
yeah,
made
we
it.
were doing. He's doing level design. He's doing half the sounds. I'm doing sounds, making Quake, making levels,
Yeah.
designing the game. It's
No, but just a few
everybody's doing a lot of stuff in the game, you know.
Yeah.
And you
All
have to do
right.
it fast.
Now
Yeah,
it's
for
the
real.
third map.
Here it
This is
comes.
actually also made by Yerk. This one,
Oh, I love the particles going into it.
Yeah.
we didn't plan for this map, I think. Like, this came very late, I remember, and
This was a surprise map?
yeah, he had an idea for a map, I think, that he just needed to make. And that's, because if you look at the map number, it's like map 2B, because we just squeezed it between 2 and 3.
I love that.
Yeah, if you pick up this ring, you will actually then teleport. Like, this is a time shifting thing
Nice.
happening. Yeah, now it's a different setting.
And now the tech has changed,
Yeah.
the vibe has changed, the atmosphere has changed, and this is where we get into
All the enemies have changed.
Yeah.
They're gone.
They gone. This is a diabolical. He is really like. I didn't realize how much that is a Norlando a little bit there too, in the jokes
Oh.
between how dangerous that is.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Future
Yeah.
dudes.
Yeah, future dude.
Yeah.
We jumped dimensions.
Yeah, there's a lot of like puzzles based on shifting here, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And I love how slowly it's been like rolled up and introduced through these maps so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like first the environmental storytelling with the secrets, then kind of like classic what you expect after the Inception and Ranger stuff, and now we're like being fully introduced to like full jumps of time and space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
No, I
Also
think
good.
this is one of the hardest maps
Yeah,
as well.
I agree.
There's so many
I-
traps. It's packed with traps.
It is.
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
That is gameplay right there.
Oh yeah.
Traps.
Yep.
I love the little ledges too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
did
can
the
get places.
two.
And just enough where you like, it's a like even just this traversal, it's like you're kind of holding your breath, you're kind of
Yes.
tightening up. It's awesome.
Yeah, some of that was in the original too. E2M3 and E2M6.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I like how Pontus every now and then switches to the axe. He's like, still got it, still got it. Still there.
Super X? Nope, not yet.
Still
Not
there.
yet, not yet. I've
Ooh,
seen
look
it.
at that. Yeah, I want it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's so much to discover in this.
Where's your floating blocks of water?
Yeah. We
Didn't
have
do any of those. That was like part of the start map. You know,
Yeah.
the original go fall through the water.
Yeah. And then you're like, wait, what the?
Why did that happen?
Yeah. But that was another one that was like, you're playing 3D now.
Yeah.
It's one of the
That wasn't
No,
like,
that was Sandy. That was that was basically Sandy did that in his levels. So I put it in the start map.
it's killer. It's really cool.
You're gonna play this type of stuff when you get in this area.
I love that.
Prepare for like falling through blocks of water.
There's like
air,
a sneak
you know.
peek of what.
It is a
what's
sneak
gonna
peek.
come.
Yeah, it's a sneak peek
Yeah.
of that episode.
Yeah.
And another one of those flexes of like, you are playing a 3D game now. Like you didn't just spawn and respawn. Like you're continuously
Fall
in the
through.
same space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny in modern game engines. It's hard for anyone to have water and to
Sure.
swim through water.
Still tough. Yeah.
Water and mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, mirrors. Because which trick are we doing? Are we doing it for real or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is funny, just the whole problem with water. It's like, well, solved it 30 years ago.
That's
Come
true.
on.
Totally. You guys have pretty good ass water in this game, I gotta say.
Yeah, and then with the GPUs, then you could see through it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's enough
That was-
horsepower.
I remember like the first time that happened on land, and this one guy had, you know,
Doesn't
turned
want
off the water, and I was like, and he was hitting everybody with like LG. I was like,
He's like,
how the?
yeah,
And I was like, oh.
he's cheating.
Yeah, he was cheating.
This is one of my favorite traps.
Yeah.
This is
Good
full
job,
Star
yeah.
Wars.
I would be
Yeah.
backing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the traversal part right here.
It actually happened in Quake 1 as well.
Oh yeah.
We had smashing walls like that.
Yeah. The thing is, you have to navigate those ledges. Actually. Well.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
oh, oh.
Yeah.
And then
they're like these little bitty sliver, like 1 pixel walls.
Oh, nice.
That was another moment. That the first time I played that, I got stuck there for a minute. Of course, I died at least
Yeah.
one time trying. And then as soon as I figured out,
Oh, it's an angle.
there's
Yeah.
yeah,
You
there's traversal.
jump to the other side.
Yeah.
Nice job. Wow.
It's such a nice like
Yeah.
player discovery agency
Yeah.
thing though when you start figuring out like, wait, this trap is actually teaching me something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a traversal option. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a wild choice. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like that little angle
Mhm.
on there.
Like
When-
enough of.
Yeah, just that you get to run up. One of the things I did in Doom levels was I'd have a 1 pixel ledge and have a bunch of them. And if you knew, you could just run up it.
That's
you know?
right.
Yeah.
It's pretty,
It's kind of a secret.
that's cool.
Oh.
Otherwise, you're waiting for an elevator. Or
Yeah. Runes.
Yep.
Yeah, makes you want to shoot them.
It does.
Is that a secret?
That's a classic right there.
I was gonna say, if that was your level, one of those runes would have activated something.
Yeah, something would have happened. I'm putting a rune right there. It's like a
Yeah, they're like, wait, that one. And then you hear a sound, you're like, where the hell is that?
I'm dying.
Yeah.
A block falls in your head.
Yeah, I just ran out all my ammo too. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, you can hear the guy behind you too.
Another room door.
Definitely feels like an American level here.
I feel like also the classic traps of just the nail gun, you know,
Oh, yeah.
pressure plate.
Oh, I
It's
hate
such
them.
a Quake.
Always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, my God.
I did a lot of that on episode 2. Yeah,
This
E2
room
and
is
3.
obviously a trap.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Stay away from the center.
It's like, it looks like a lot
Now
of...
facing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like instead of monster closets, like you just came to the monster jail. It's just like, here they all are.
The funny thing is, like, this looks really good.
Yeah.
And it plays amazing.
Yeah.
And it's coming out now, right? I mean, like, this gameplay is excellent. This is not like, oh, well, it's not as good as other
100%,
games.
100%.
It is great. This
Yeah.
is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I think this is some of the best levels I've played. Like,
Yes,
some of the best
absolutely.
looking levels.
They look amazing. Architecturally, they look excellent.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise, placement's awesome. The mix, I think it was a great idea to mix the future enforcers and stuff with the other enemies.
Exactly.
It just gives you a better palette, you know? The combat engagements are great.
Uh-oh.
The traps
The
are...
transition to the world is amazing.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff.
The traps are the best.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's like the most
Oh,
fun.
I think you messed
Oh,
up.
Yeah, I think I did.
You're dead! No!
You guys remember when
finally.
Pontus was alive? It's all right. Let's see how... just another monster jail to do again.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Good save.
Yeah, that was a good save. Jesus. That exact same thing happened to me like the first 2 times I did this, but I got really good at this room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until I figured out where I needed to be.
But really, you can tell because the light from the lava goes through the floor. Right? So you can like, there's something fishy with the lighting here.
I like how big the level is.
Yeah.
You know, like we were super limited when we made the original Quake because it was like, what metric are we going to use for like the number of polygons in the level, how big the level was size-wise, and we just like 1.4 meg BSP. Do whatever you want in there, but it can't be over 1.4 megs, and that was like, okay, our levels can't be that big.
Yeah. Now this is way bigger than the.
Yeah, I could tell. This is really great, though. I love
Yeah.
playing huge maps.
It's basically like it had to fit on the floppy. That was like the...
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to like cut it up in some other weird pieces,
Right.
or use another program,
Yeah,
whatever.
because then you have to install something just to extract the stuff or whatever.
Yeah, even though we were like on the internet at that time,
Right.
Still, there were people that were still using floppies and stuff. So
Oh, totally.
yeah, and if you were going to give someone a level, you could just do it.
Yeah.
But that didn't mean that everyone else would follow our convention, right?
True.
Because there wasn't a limitation.
Then you maybe had that one friend or knew somebody's dad who had like ISDN, and you're like, I'm just gonna go over there and grab it all.
Yeah, ISDNs.
That was-
DSL.
Yep.
Whoa.
That's so evil.
It is right. Crossfire.
Diabolical.
Bullet hell.
Oh.
You just got bullet helled.
Yeah, I've died many
Such
times.
a small.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Great.
clutch save though. You
Yeah.
knew. You
Yeah,
knew.
you knew.
You knew where he's gonna die. When I was designing Sigil 2, my metric for difficulty was I cannot beat the level 1 without dying.
I like that.
I have to be killed.
Yeah.
It's like that is the metric. The Sigil 1 was
Oh.
I have to be able to get through. That was amazing.
I don't think there's a way to get.
Oh no!
That's fair. At least you died quick there. You didn't have to suffer.
Yeah. Fail fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like that. It's almost like the sigil almost had like the Daikatana like tagline, the advertisement. It's like,
Yeah.
at least once it's gonna happen.
Yeah. You have to die
Yep.
on a level. The thing is, it's just me who's doing it, so it's it's got to be that difficult. And if I know the whole level and I'm dying, that's gonna be really tough for people who's never seen it before, you
Yeah.
know. But it's a decent benchmark, I guess, if it's
Yeah.
one person making levels, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even I mean, internally, like that tends to be how like Nightmare gets balanced. Hugo will be like the kind of
Play tester.
balance of the
He's a play tester
Yeah.
for it, yeah.
Plays the whole thing multiple times,
kind of bases it on him, and then almost a notch above that.
Yeah.
And so there's some other players in the office that are, but like it is the exact same thing. Like if it's whether it's your level or your game, that's how you're kind of you're saying that's my benchmark.
Yeah. There was a recent, as of 2 days ago, maybe, quote by Shigeru Miyamoto, which is the best games are made for yourself.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make a game by user testing or trying to make a game for every single person, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It has to be for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's how we made these games.
We actually had the opposite problem with this episode because of the persistent upgrades.
Yeah.
At one point we discovered that the end half of the episode was actually much easier than the beginning half because we didn't account for how much people were upgrades.
Yes.
And then we had to up the difficulty even more.
The difficulty later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's just a problem. If you don't have all the pieces and you're still developing and adding to it and you're still making levels and stuff, you have to balance that. Even though the combats and the puzzles are a separate situation, those enemies and those weapons that you get to use against them changing during development means you have to change the placement of stuff.
For sure.
But I also love how I feel like you guys always think both inside and outside of the box for just the base setup of, okay, we're doing power fantasy, we'll do some new weapons, but if we lower the base HP, if we lower the base ammo, it's just brilliant because then automatically you can just grant the regular power fantasy of how you feel when you start Quake.
Exactly.
But you can make players earn it, they have agency, they see that thing, they want that thing.
Yeah.
It's just like a good carrot on the end of the stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool.
We had much more ambitious goals first. We
More
wanted,
ambitious than this?
Yeah. In terms of the episode structure, I would say we wanted to make something much more interconnected levels and stuff like that, but it would require a lot more coordination, which didn't really work with this team because the way how we work, it's completely flat. Everyone owns their thing. We give feedback to each other, but no one really decide anything for anyone else. We have a high level direction and then people do their thing, and we couldn't make that complex structure with that.
Yeah.
But this is what we have now is what we could achieve, which is still great.
I mean, I think it's pretty, I remember when you first sent Nick and I from Brand, shout out to Nick Keller in the audience, when you sent Nick and I the first thing, I saw a spreadsheet of how this works, and
and how to connect.
I was like, this is not complex. I was I'm triple reading this to be okay, so there is a loop, but also it can loop within a level, and I'm it's awesome.
Arcane Dimensions was complex like that too, so it's I totally go for that.
Yeah.
And like you said, I love in the flat structure of Quake Club, just like you were saying, it's make it for yourself.
Yeah.
Make the coolest thing you can make. You guys jam past those basically virtual, floppies back and forth, play each other's stuff, feedback on it, and just keep going.
And what's fun about it is when you guys are making these levels and people in Quake Club are playing them. You're making a cool level, you want to see what happens when they get in there.
Yeah.
Which always raises the bar ultimately every single time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just like you said, when they saw that angel, they're like, I want to put that angel on my level. That angel is awesome. Thanks,
but there's also you do a cool trap, and you know that you can't just duplicate that trap in your level because it's done. So how do I make a better one?
Yeah.
Or an element of it was interesting, and now you want to make that your own, in the level that you're making.
Yeah.
And I feel like the style you were talking about, where everyone's kind of doing their own thing, it fits so perfectly in just the overall structure of when it's doing the almost schizophrenic switching completely of dimension, of time, of palette. It perfectly aligns with whatever you want to do. You can make it make sense.
Oh, that's amazing! Look at those. It just blew grenades everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love that.
Demo dog.
The demo dog. Yeah.
The demo dog is.
We just strapped 3 grenades on the back of a dog.
I also feel like you guys from Wolfenstein with the dog attacks. I'm I know something crazy as shit's gonna happen with a dog in this episode.
Yeah.
I was there we go. Those are my guys.
I love them just facing the other direction. It's you're dead.
Sneak up on them.
Yeah. Just listening to a podcast or something.
Yeah.
You gotta stay alert. Turn your volume down. No more noise canceling. Yeah, the grenades,
I love them.
the dimension that they add in general. I mean, the ogre is obviously the,
Yeah,
you know.
but the
usually-
sound, like the sound gives you the solidity of that engine, of the engine that you're in, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that tung, tung, and the bounce and everything.
Yeah.
And those are our own physics. Like, there's no physics engine that we license or whatever. We had to, like, write that.
Built that.
Everything is our stuff.
I'm trying to imagine that conversation with Carmack where it's like, you want me to build an entire physics engine for one enemy's thing? And then he's like, that sounds cool as shit, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. It's not a problem. There was nothing we couldn't do.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, it'd be cool to have bounce and shit. And for him, it's like, yeah, that'll be really fun.
Yeah.
Not like that's gonna be tough to do,
Yeah,
you know, or something.
Right.
You know,
He's like, you're telling me this at 5 o'clock on a Friday?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
And we thought of it.
it's a cool idea. Let's make it.
And I love like the area of denial that just happens when they're bouncing around and you have to like, you hear the sound, you're kind of waiting it out to like
Yeah.
That's how Thresh kills everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't even see Thresh. You just see his grenades bouncing out of a teleporter. He teleports and he goes boom, 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 and he teleports back, and that's like everyone's dead in that next room,
Yeah.
but he's already killing other people.
I venture to guess that he's really good at pool because when I've seen his grenades, I'm like, Jesus Christ, the angles are just maniacal. I don't want to play pool then.
Just off all the walls are going like this. You're dead if you're in there. I love all your lights.
Yeah.
There's such a variety of these lights and how they're like anchored in corners and their pillars and all that. It's really nice.
Really nice lighting.
And all the peekaboos, like this level is where it starts to get crazy, where like you keep seeing things that you will get to or you won't go to, but the overlapping part of when you're in places that you saw before, but you're like, well, I'm definitely not heading towards that, and all of a sudden you're in that other one, and you're like, shit, all right. Like, I love it though, because you start kind of like putting it together in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's really cool. That's still that gargling sound. Never. I mean, it's kind of like in Doom 2. You know, you've got the screaming gib, and then you just got the full. Yeah, that sound is, and
So
just the
good.
flesh opening up and falling in a pixel pile.
Yeah.
That must have been a fun day for Adrian and Kevin on that animation.
Yep.
'Cause it's just.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's what makes like rockets are coming out in deathmatch for Doom 2 because that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like you need to see.
It's in piles.
Yeah, because it's one thing for Super Shock and everybody grabs their neck. We're just doing that back and forth, but then it's like we need to flatline this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Jibs just got even better in Quake
Yeah.
with the bouncing. You know, it's like, well, we have bouncing grenades, so how about Jibs?
It's just
Use the
'cause,
same
like,
physics.
Why not apply it to that too?
Yeah.
Another just also cool flex on this is a 3D game.
Yeah.
So this thing actually has its own complete properties that are independent of everything else, and all this over/under that you're doing.
Yep.
Also, at the time, this is like I'm trying to think of even what was, because like GoldenEye, I'm trying to think of like what even like on other platforms was even around when this was like first hit.
Well, the only game that had 3D, I think, around that time was like Terminator Future Shock.
Right.
You know, that was in '95.
Yeah.
And it had flat shaded polygons, I think, but it was 3D.
Yeah.
But it was not fast.
No.
And it felt like Doom.
Yeah.
But it was not. You can't even really compare the games.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
But it had. It also had some mouse loop.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which is pretty rad for the time. But I remember like the HUD being really big and it being like feeling like more like a RPG. And I guess with Terminator you can kind of justify the speed being a little slower.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to justify their stuff now.
Yeah. It wasn't like Doom. It wasn't meant to be a Doom type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that thing up in the ceiling there.
Yeah.
Look at those things. Yeah, the textures are really nice too. Yeah. It looks like one of the textures, you know, that we had getting messed up a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
The grimier.
This
game was all grimy.
Go up on the bridge and then go right.
Sorry?
Go up on this ledge and then go right.
Which is another thing that felt really different than Doom then. The grime.
Totally, yeah.
Is like,
and that's where people, the other thing about this game is like, this game's brown.
period.
It's like, well, we only had like 7 colors for the game because of those shades, you know, of color to black.
Yeah.
But when you're not limited by that software renderer palette, and you can go full, 32-bit or whatever, then it can change. But they didn't do that because they wanted this to feel like Quake.
Yeah.
Original Quake.
Yeah.
Could have done anything with art.
True.
You know.
Trap. Oh.
But as much as I like seeing the stuff that's like completely modded out and crazy and feels nothing like the original, I love how, and of course you guys do, because you guys are always like in the mantra of we're going to do something brand new inside of like this, because also like in creative stuff, putting yourself in the smallest box I feel like is always the greatest challenge.
Yeah.
Like give yourself the limitations so that all the most creative stuff comes out.
Exactly.
For sure.
Which was, everything needs to look the same art-wise. Quake had traps.
Yeah.
We're doing traps.
See that coming.
Yeah, that trap is.
You can always look up and see if it's moving.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you can I usually just run through here.
This is also that super hyper like Super Mario 3. You're holding sprint. And you're just like son of a.
Yep.
There you go.
Chomp chomp.
Yeah, it's funny. It's actually simple if you pay attention to what's going on in there.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a new weapon variant.
Oh, yes.
The laser cannon.
That's a BFG. What's it?
Yeah. But it's got, I like how it's got this handle.
Oh, that's so good.
Amazing.
The art looks great.
Yeah.
And then you get double Cathan Bros.
Yeah.
Cathan Bros. The Cathan Bros.
Dude, Cathan Bros. That's a hard name for a duo band right there.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Cathan Bros? Of course I have.
The Cathan Bros.
Yeah.
It's like the Bruiser Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want to do is hit them with that.
Yeah.
Quad those
Quad
dudes.
plus that.
Quad the bros.
You're gonna be.
Are they dead already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like quarter bros when you have quad. That's the
Yeah.
math, I think. I don't know about math, but I think that might be right.
Yeah, go back around.
What else can I kill while I have this limited time?
I know. Ah, there's gotta be somebody else.
Kill it. Nope.
Oh,
yeah,
there
eat
you
it.
go. Damn, just a touch.
Yeah. That guy's a wimp anyway.
That gun art is awesome.
Yeah,
also,
it is. It's really good.
The bouncing
Yeah.
of those projectiles, that's actually.
Yeah, Pontus made the guns as well.
Damn, Pontus. God, he's like, no big deal.
What programming did you do? You did the weapons Quake C?
What?
You did the Quake C as well?
Yeah. Well, no, not Yoda did a lot of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what did you make all the models and stuff in for the weapons?
That was cool.
That's a cool change right there.
Blender, ZBrush, depending on what I was supposed to do.
You didn't do it in the alias like we did?
No. But looking and dissecting or like deconstructing the stuff makes you humble.
Like the seam edges, you know, like they've come to a point because you can't have textures that are horizontal on the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with
Demo
these
dog.
upgraded monsters, we had to come up with ideas that kind of fit to the already made textures.
When you came up,
So we couldn't do everything, so we tried to keep as much as the base as much as possible, and then add on top of it without breaking the new.
When you were coming up with the creature designs, were you doing that together? Were you all like had a meeting and are like, okay, we want to make some new monsters. Does this make sense? You know, or was it just individual? Somebody just made a monster.
Someone just hacked together a monster, and then Pontus had to make the proper version of it.
Yeah.
Nice. Did anybody ever come up with an idea and then everyone was like, no, we don't like it. That's not Quake.
Yeah, no, we definitely cut stuff. We even cut entire levels.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So I mean, we still want to maintain like a quality bar.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's part of the creative process. I think you have to just cut things sometimes.
We actually cut levels in the original Quake.
Really?
Put in
Even
there,
on that time period of like
7 months.
7 months? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because some the engine the development was so long for the tech that we had some early maps that had different metrics than we evolved later. And then some of those places we would modify, but then if there was too much of it, we're like, we can't even use this level because the metrics are changing this whole level is painful in Quake Ed, right? It's bad. So it's like, I'll make a different level with some of these ideas with the proper metrics. So we kind of threw away stuff that was just painful to redo.
Yeah, I'm sure. God. This, by the way, my first time, this is my
I love
favorite.
the blood.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
You know the inspiration, right?
You tell me.
No, you tell me.
The blood? Sideways, it's up and down.
Even the music is very much It's so the music is the level is made by Christian Flugfors, which made the music, and so this is the whole package. I think
Oh,
it's very much
nice.
Alien
Yes.
inspired.
Oh, that's
Just saying,
great.
it definitely has.
Oh yeah, there's the table.
There's the autopsy table.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And all the brethren are already down, and the fact that you have to like jump through the vent to kind of get in there, and you can just hear in your head like almost like the Duke Nukem like
Yeah.
you know 3D like vent sound. You're just like, it's emergency lockdown. Like I love the little like, again, in environmental storytelling, and you know, all the different versions of it. But I love in this in particular where it's like, you're getting just enough to know that you are stepping into something that is like absolutely foobar, and it's almost all happened, and you shouldn't be here, and
Yeah,
you're in
yeah.
somewhere very dangerous.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, it's happening. And like, what is the cause of it? Like, you're about to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, and the fiends feel very much like the aliens,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Jumping
Yeah.
at you.
Those chains are cool.
Yeah. And even the noises the enforcers
That,
make too.
that big block on the right hand side, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, emergency lockdown.
This level is, yeah. It's like both Aliens and actually like a Doom feeling. I was
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
first time I launched this, I was like, is this Christian? And it was.
It's a great merge.
It's so good. And again, like,
Look at that.
the memory serving that you were kind of in like a Souls-like environment with this incredible sky, like almost going out of
Yeah.
bounds underwater, like 3 levels ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And now we're in like an emergency lockdown alien space.
Like what?
Love that.
So good.
Yeah, that type
That
of
wall.
flexing.
That
flexing.
wall texture is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And-
little readout or whatever it was.
Yeah, the little
Yeah.
digital screens. And I love seeing areas you'll never get to just for the pure design.
I
of
want
it.
to go in there.
It's
It just
like-
looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks bigger than what it is.
It's also so much more compressed. Like this
Yeah.
this stuff is just, it feels so much more claustrophobic, and the flashing lights and it just works so well.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be staring at. Playing this, I'll be staring at a lot of this, just moving through, looking at
That's
it.
honestly what I was doing.
Look
like,
at the ceilings.
There's a little bit of the tension of just like what's around the next corner, but honestly, I would just be like forgetting where I'm even going because I would just get
Go
lost.
up,
Just looking
left,
at
left,
everything.
left, and up the elevator.
Oh, yeah,
Yay.
I like that idea though too. I would have thought the same thing.
That was the
There
one.
is a secret there. If you look up,
Yeah. Someone
Right
finally
idea.
used that texture.
yeah,
Yeah.
That one, it's meant to be shot.
It's on E1M1 and then nowhere else.
yeah.
I'm glad you just saved because when you were looking down at that, I was like, ain't no way this is gonna go well.
Ah.
Yeah. The secret
go up
door.
and jump across here to the other corridor.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Good idea.
Oh, okay. I never took that
Wow.
path.
I made all the secret doors in Quake. That was a real. We need a standard.
Yeah, for what they kind
Go
of.
in and go sideways.
I
So
love
that
it.
was my Quake C, and like put on anything, but like this is the way that things open
In this, yeah.
in
It's like-
in Quake.
And the sound and timing of it is actually really satisfying to like just enough tension to be like, all right, what's behind there? Something
Yeah.
good, hopefully. Mega health. What is it?
This space that he's about to enter, I think, is one of my favorite
Oh,
spaces.
I love that teleporter.
It's the
Spikes.
is telling.
Whoa.
So
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
I did all the teleporter sounds too.
Did you too?
Yeah.
That's cool.
very
But
cool.
again, from where we just
Ooh,
were
look
in
at
this tech,
Yeah.
emergency lockdown situation with potentially xenomorphs, in
To
every.
me, it looks
hallway.
like you can get out of there too.
Yeah.
And
Get me out of here. Wow. I love broken stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the ultimate flex. It's like doing a lyric on purpose that's wrong just to be like, I know it was there.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm doing this. And
And
you're
I'm doing
like,
this.
Love that.
Yeah, the sigil, the Hellion level that I released has, like, at the very beginning, there's one of these Quake doors, or Doom doors, that's been pulled up. It looks like it's been trying to get opened by
Like
something. It's all, just crumpled, basically.
That's-
And there's a Baron behind it,
Oh, I love that. You need to give that Baron just like a little bit of a god hand. Be like, what's up
I
with
know.
that hand slap?
Wow,
He's
so
dead.
cool.
Yeah.
This is all unmodded Doom.
Yeah, fair. So have you ever released a level? Because there's obviously the series of Doom maps the way it did.
Yeah.
Do you ever just do the way I did, and you're just like another map for me? Like,
Well, I kind of took E2M6 and put that entrance on it that I originally made, but it went over 1.4 meg, so I had to cut it all off. But I put it out there as E2M10.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
that's one level I did. It's
love
like,
that.
here's what I wanted it to be, you know,
Yeah.
and it actually was longer, and I thought it was more fun.
That's cool.
This is
That's-
actually, I'll spoil it, this is a fake lava up there.
Oh,
Yeah, that is diabolical.
this is great. Those boxes are great too.
Yeah. I don't know why in Quake I'll never get sick of an enforcer on a box.
Yeah, especially an explosive box.
Those are the
God.
best ones. They just fit in that palette so well.
Yeah.
And honestly, sometimes their alert noise almost gives me a little bit of Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
I'm just
yeah.
like, they announce themselves, and I
Yeah.
love that shit, the way they do
Yeah,
it.
that little
Yeah.
radio kind of thing.
Yeah.
Achtung!
Yeah. I was like, what was that? That
I
would
love
be great.
this like this red mists on this level, like you can, that which kind of paints a very, it's nice
I know.
atmosphere, I think.
Buttons. Don't touch it. He's looking good. All right.
You know.
Oh, I think this is.
Looks so cool.
Yeah, this is clearly Mother, right?
Oh, that is Mother. Wow, look at all the machines and
Oop.
stuff. God, the opening of Alien Romulus, when that thing turns on,
Oh yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God, it's like my favorite sound in any theater I've ever seen in my life. It's just the boot up sound of that thing.
I saw it in 40X.
Did you?
Yeah. Yep, water and everything. It's so
Holy
cool.
hell, that's really cool. That's wild. Damn, now I hope they re-release it so I can see it in 40X.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
And half the time talking about sound. That's how good these sound.
real?
Yeah, you know exactly what's coming.
Yeah, you know what's
Really,
coming
like-
based on the sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that idiot, whatever, you know.
That guy?
But then you hear, it's like, oh no, the grenade.
Yeah.
Like that piece on the floor was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Details.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, we didn't do too much of that, you know, in the original because that's polys and
Right.
inhabiting
That
polys.
costs. That environmental storytelling costs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when they were doing Scourge and they started doing that stuff, it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is good. Oh yeah, the sound is nice.
Yeah, those computer tech sounds, I feel like by the time it got to Quake 2, those went nuts.
Yeah.
Everything was just beep, boop, bop, boop, beep.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's this elevator go?
That's a grenade right there.
Yeah.
All you guys.
On this section, I keep dying over and over.
Oh.
Yeah, this
But
one
I don't
is-
see that.
This one is, when this turns
Look at the
on-
bent bars.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
cool.
There's something happening
And then
down
the
there.
shearing when you move.
That screen tearing?
Yeah, it's screen
It's a feature, I think.
This is grenade time for me. I'm ready. Oh, that does not sound good.
Uh-oh.
That's too many things turning
Yeah,
on.
too many sounds. Hide.
It's a ruins down there.
Oh God, from above?
Oh.
Yeah, above and from left and right and
Oh, wow.
right and every direction.
Yep.
Nice. They were all opening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this was an arcade game, this section cost me like at least $1.25 maybe.
Great.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Line up your own quarter.
Yeah, I was like, shit. All right, I'm about to run out of money on this thing.
Yeah, having teleporting enemies is always a scary thing.
Yeah.
Teleporting in.
When you think you've cleared what's behind you.
Yeah, here's comes some more. Nice. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
we're
it.
gonna go down there.
This box is. This is the soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like ambient droning.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
It's like weirdly like inviting, but in a way that you're like, am I getting like lowered down into like?
It sounds like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
definitely moved. Oh
cool
wow!
how
Look
different
how
it
far
is.
down.
This
That's so
level
far.
is.
Yeah.
And what we played so far, the one you played so far.
So
So
big.
different.
I wonder how much memory this level takes
Oh my God.
compared to the original, you know?
Like the
But,
entire
yeah,
game in this
I'm
one
afraid you have to go down there.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like,
I'm
some
afraid you
areas
have
of
to
this
go
look
down.
Quake 2-like as well. Like, Quake 2 had really great tech.
Yeah.
And there's some good lighting. It's really good lighting here. And just, like, some of these areas feel Quake 2-ish.
Yeah, it's true.
Was there ever an idea to make another medieval Lovecraftian version of Quake?
You mean
Not an id.
No?
I mean, we've been, you know, hands full with Doom for now.
Yeah.
Like 12 years. So, you know, poking heads up. We have not really talked about it. You guys talk about Quake on and off. I mean, obviously this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I
that you could do another one.
I personally love this setting, like the themes and.
I mean, it's the right setting. It's super
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Would be a nice little bookend with Dark Ages. I'm just doing
well,
medieval shit.
I literally just about to say that.
Obviously.
We definitely touched into
Segues right into Quake.
we touched into the Cthulhu stuff with Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I loved it. That was great.
Yeah.
The Eldritch stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, that level where you're running around the Great One and you're like unlocking pieces of it. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this probably won't end well either. But I'm the Slayer, so it'll probably be fun.
Yeah.
There's
Usually is. Yeah.
There's recently an indie who I see indie games all the time.
Yeah.
Went to a show and someone made a game called Heldritch.
Oh yeah.
They put an H on the front of it. I'm like, I've never seen that before. That's awesome.
You're like,
Heldritch.
how did I not think of that? My God,
No.
it's right there. Yeah.
So good.
It's crazy to me how H.P. Lovecraft has a body of work that just keeps getting rediscovered, redefined, reimagined, like infinitely in really cool and interesting ways, some of which started in there and some of which are so far out that I'm like, they're like Lovecraftian like, and I'm like, I'll take your word for it. Like, you did insane.
When we were starting to make Quake, before we were making Quake, I had not heard of H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh shit.
And so I'm like, Sandy Peterson, who made Call of Cthulhu, they're working on Doom and everything. And so I get to see these Chaosium books that have all these, compilations of all the stories that he wrote. And I'm reading them and I'm like, this is insane. Like, this guy wrote this stuff when The Mummy and Frankenstein and Invisible Man and stupid garbage back then. Yeah. This was out at that time.
Yeah.
They couldn't make a movie, right? There's no way to make a movie of that, but it was like, this is next level.
Yeah.
Like, we have to put this in the next game, and that's why we had it here.
Yeah. And I got to give you credit that in listening to your reading of your book, which if you guys haven't ever checked it out, Doom Guy, Life in First Person from John Romero is not only an incredible book, but you can just have him read it to you, which is like the best thing ever. But your pronunciation of Cthulhu shit, I was like, off the cuff, you're just like naming them. I'm like,
oh yeah,
what?
We said those words. We were naming our hardware and our servers and shit. That after all Cthulhu stuff. Yeah.
You have practice, I guess.
Yeah, we said it a lot. Hey, our laptop needs some more paper.
I remember like giving my phone and going back 30 seconds. I was like, did you just say like 9 Cthulhu names in a row, just like they were?
Yeah, Yamexatha.
Yeah, he's like Tracy, Matt. I was like, that's how you were saying them. I was like, what? What? Excuse me?
Well, it was a 17-hour listenable audiobook that took me 50 hours to record.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because it was inline editing.
Right.
If I said something wrong or whatever, we back up and I re-say it again then.
Yeah.
So it's perfect when we're done for the day. There's no editing. Yeah,
that's really sick. I didn't know they even did it that way. That's
it's a lot of work, but
I was gonna say you must have been like vocally like completely drained out.
Oh yeah, drinking stuff and
yeah.
But great producer. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I think you're nearing the end. Yeah, there's. Oh, okay.
Lights. Quake and flickering lights. That's like a Doom thing.
Yeah.
So cool to see.
That entity with the flickering lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the whole like the flickering lights in Quake are off of that string with M as the center. Center letter. That other games have emulated that same thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Hanging bodies.
Oh,
yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Start map.
Yeah.
Right there.
And I love it. This is the end.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Where could you possibly?
I'd blow them up.
Just every single one of them. Oh, did you ever?
Yeah. Does it do anything? Yeah. I love the chunk taken out of the ground there.
Yeah.
Just trench broom.
I know.
So
So nice.
So good. I think we might
So
have
easy.
to, if we want to switch back to here, I think we're just about at time. But again,
Pontus, first of all, your play is flawless. Here's the Pontus.
Great job.
I know you played a few times before, but that's still different than when you're up there not on your exact.
Oh, yeah.
I would have got up there and complained about the mouse in 3 seconds. I was like, what is this?
You died twice.
Yeah,
you know.
I know.
It's really good.
It was really impressive. And then Patrick, thank you so much for coming out here, walking us through this. Again, that's not a short trip either. I know from Sweden, so we're so happy to have you again. In the whole 30th, anniversary of Quake, you guys dropping 3 new episodes, doing all the stuff you just talked about, which I love how it's like, this is the simplest version. It's like the most cool stuff I've ever heard of in Quake.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been incredible. Marty, let's give everybody let's give them some
It's been an honor to be able to do this and build on this stuff. I want to thank Ace, of course, and the history of what every achieved. It's a direct link to what we're doing. And so thank you all for what you have achieved. And the fans, the community.
They can play in other ways.
And then again, royalty, current, and maybe OG. We've got id Software out here. Let's give it a huge round. And then last but absolutely not least, all of our friends, all of our volunteers, little name drop of Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. I don't know if you heard of them, but there's some pretty cool stuff to go check out on the Nine Inch Nails shop or right outside in the gear store. And stick around at 6 o'clock. I'll be back here with Hugo. Beaver Nuggets might be involved.
Repertory,
We're playing, and we'll be playing Community Hot Seat. So Hugo will first show us how it's done. Obviously, it'll be a flawless run, 0 deaths, 0 mistakes, 0 bugs, like always, perfect run. Any skill level, any match, no problem. And then we're just going to have volunteers from the audience. We're going to pull up, and as long as you don't take like 30 minutes on your config, you can play on stream, and we can do it together. So stick around. Maybe not just right now, but I think next coming up, we've got the Quake board game in about 30 minutes. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you guys. Happy QuakeCon. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you all.
Yeah, thanks a lot.